Hello? Between the fucking PlayStation Network, God, just work, please. Anything to just please work. I saw nothing. Stream died and I had to restart it. I didn't know if it was the internet. I just can't take more internet problems right now. What's that? No, I think it's back on. Can I have a hug? I'm sorry, I'm back. Thank you, honey. Hi, I'm wavy. I'm just having a really bad day. I'm having a hard time, and the internet has been spotty, and it crapped out the stream, and it's too much. It'll be better eventually. I just, like, people are being so shit to me, and like, and I just kind of want to be like, okay, first of all, how dare you, because you don't even have long COVID, and so I have to deal with all of your pandemic fuckery and long COVID on top of it. Fuck these people. Mysterious tech issues are the worst. I still haven't fixed the laptop because of it. I can't use the capture card still. I haven't tested it again. I can't deal with it. I haven't been able to study my Japanese like I wanted. I haven't been able to do anything because I'm in an amount of pain that is pretty upsetting. And the pain makes my explosion meter tick up very fast. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I didn't. It's embarrassing. Alright, let's go fight some zombies. Because we're not going to be able to do anything else until we do this part. What's your deal, guy? The Holy Imperial Army beat the crap out of me. I'm lucky to be alive, but my head hurts like hell. Looks like I could treat him. Yes, please treat him. It sounds like your plans and schedule being interrupted is making everything so much worse. It is, because, like, I can't count on anything. I can't make plans. My routine is all shot to shit, which makes me feel horrible. And then all I do, right, is, like, especially when the long COVID pain and the, like, chest congestion is bad, all I do is, like, lay in bed and then just, like, think, and like my anxiety just gets worse and worse with the pain and the congestion, and then I just end up replaying in my head like all the times that people have taken advantage, and then I'm like, and I just, like, I don't want to think about that, you know, like, because there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Neurotypical people will treat you however they want, and there's nothing you can do about it, because they're just gonna do whatever. Because they own everything, and they think they're so good at everything, but they actually are pretty shit at most shit. Because I'm like, I don't know how y'all got to be in charge except for the fact that there's more of you. Because the way that y'all make decisions is frankly bananas. Like, literally just like, well, if everyone else says it's true, it must be true. No! That's not how being true works! There's no shame in being a human with emotions, or at least there shouldn't be. We all want so much better than this for you, Allie. You deserve so much more. Like, on top of that, I am like I've lost an amount of capacity that means that I am, like, really not able to be by myself. And, like, it was one thing, you know, when I could tell myself, like, the stuff that Josh was doing, I could kind of be like, oh, I could do that if I wanted to, and then he had that, like, demon trip, and, like, nuh-uh. And that was hard. I'm gonna send the chocolate bar. Well, I got a good Samaritan thingy. That's good. I want to come on here and, like, be entertaining. That is, like, the main. I want to have fun. I want things to be entertaining for y'all, but I also, like, I mean, obviously, like, there's some stuff I have to keep back for reasons. Because everything that happens to me doesn't belong, or, like, every plan that I make, you know, and things, some things belong to Josh and I together, and that's, like, you know, different, but, like, I do think honesty is really important, and that it's important to me to be honest with y'all when I can be, and, you know, if I can't talk about something, I'll just say that I can. I'm not gonna make something up, because, like, I mean, I'm just the worst liar. I forget what I even said, like, it's like there's no point to it. Well, I mean, God Pasta, I want to perform for y'all. I enjoy it. You know, um, as part of the appeal of streaming is not just the hanging out, but also getting to do, like, you know, before I got a theater degree and went into the absolute viper pit that was the theater department that I got my degree from, I was in plays, you know, in school. Like, I performed in, like, a children's theater for years. I was involved in it for a long time. I don't know what I don't know if I had, like, professional plans to be a professional performer, but, like, I always loved it. And, you know, they were very tight with me that I was never going to be a successful performer because I was ugly. Which was told to me straight out by the director of our program, so that's fun. More than performing, I mean, I got you, got pasta, I got you. No, I know what you mean. I just, you just sparked a thought about performing that I wanted to follow up on. That's forked up. Yeah, it fucking is. And, like, you know, this is, like, kind of the thing that the reason why I've always liked playing video games with people, always did with my friends and stuff, is because, you know, this is how I play video games, even if it's just me. But it is more fun to do it with people. And, like, you know, I've always been pretty good at that, and that can just go in the box. And it's something that I've always, like, really loved, and I feel like Twitch has kind of given me an avenue to do performing, like, my way. Performing is about presence. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I have, well, thank you very much. That's very, little sub, that's so kind. Yeah, I mean, Gal Pasta, this guy was just, like, a massive, butthole misogynist. And an amount of terrible things went on in that department, and I just, I'm not gonna get into that right now. Ask me about it again sometime when I'm not already worked up about a whole bunch of other stuff, because this man tried to ruin my life on purpose. I would not be able to do what you do. Well, I mean, we all have different talents, you know. I'm like, the internet, Twitter, and Twitch are the places where I feel like my ADHD is valued. Like, the way that my brain works is a benefit, and it is, like, all of the things that everyone... Do I just go? Okay. Yes, I am good to go. I thought I had to ask this guy. I'll dampen the flames. I don't know how he's gonna do that. But... don't bother dampening the flames? Is he just gonna flip over them? The world needs less corporate digestible performers. Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, I think that a lot of times people, like, do try, keep your water. I can jump. He's gonna do it. I guess. They didn't show it. They didn't want to animate it. Fair enough. What a chump. Godspeed. They didn't even show it! I mean, I guess I see why, but pretty funny. Alright, time to beat up some fucking guys. No! Oh! Hey y'all, so, it was so majestically fast the camera couldn't capture it. Okay, so just wanted to mention, number one, there's new emotes. If you're subscribed, there's actually animated emotes now. I know. There's an animated dumpster, dumpster on fire, and there's an animated chicken punch. I also added for the free ones for the followers. I did add a chicken with money. Yes, there you go. So yeah, that's for y'all, and we are still running the Stream Points challenge for Friday stream with no swears. Yes, yep. Did I do those animations? I did not. I paid for them on Etsy, so I paid the artists who made them, and got the downloadable files. I don't know how to do GIF animation. I'm 100% sure I could learn if I had time, but I don't, so I'd rather just pay an artist to do it. Aren't they great? Yeah, there are people selling emotes on Twitch. All of the emotes that are not my cats or my face are things that I've purchased on Etsy, from the artists, and, for specific Twitch use. So they're like, you know, I bought essentially the files and like permission to use them on my own stream. They are beautiful, thank you. Aren't they great? Like, there were requests for chickens, and so I couldn't sleep last night, so I decided to come through. I did not do anything else I was supposed to do. But I did this! Ha! Ah! I mean, like, Josh was like, do you know the voicemail on your phone is full? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's been like that for months, a couple of months now. I haven't done anything about it. I did do that today. I deleted voicemails, and I was like, no, I do know about that. I just have not done anything about it. But I did add chicken emotes to the stream, and then decided to just, for my own edification, like, you know, I have been, as a project, monitoring various things on Zillow so that I could, like, report back my predictions about the housing market for people who are interested. I don't even know why I do that, because there's always somebody who's gonna fucking argue with me about it. And I'm just like, buddy, I worked in a bank during the crash and after. And I was so obsessed with, like, what the fuck, and am I gonna lose my job, and this motherfucker, fucking fire butthole, get him. Oh no, god damn it, I hate him. Stop it. No, fuck you, fire dude. Ah, this is annoying. Alright, I got him, fire butthole. I just read your Zillow tweets. It was like, thank you. I just, like, you know, I like to, like, at the time, it kind of for shitballs. Oh my god, it said shitballs. But like, you know, when 2008 happens, I was like, I'm gonna lose my job and maybe I'll die. I didn't. But I was just like, what the fuck happened? How did this fucking happen? So like, figuring that out for myself became one of my like special interests for like about a year and a half. And then I was like, no, I think I've got it. I believe I understand what happened here. And then people just want to argue with me about it, and I'm like, buddy, this is one of my special interests. And I have work experience, so like, I mean, are you a realtor? Never, ever, ever, ever take advice for what's gonna happen in the real estate industry from people who are paid more money when the houses cost more because they work on percentage commission, aka realtors. I'm not saying that they're lying necessarily. I mean, they lie to themselves, you know? Like, it is not in their best interests to be truthful about what's going on. Because what's going on is, in my opinion, this is about to tip over. And, like, that's not great for them because it's like a run on the bank. It's based on people's psychology, and it's like once it starts happening, it's gonna start going down. And like, they don't want anyone to say that it's gonna happen because once people believe that it's gonna happen, it will. Money is a scam. They're selling for 150K over asking price. I know. It's dangerous. I'm pretty good, guy. I think I'm alright. I mean, I came through all of that, and I only really got firebombed a couple of times. I mean, the thing that, like, honestly, if you want to know, oh, is Rob's bar open? Rob! Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does it look like it's open then? Boo. Yeah, so anyway, like, if you look at that Zillow thread, it'll explain, I think it explains it pretty good. But real estate's really local. So, like, I can't tell you what's gonna happen where you live particularly. Like, really nobody can. But there are certain kind of red flags that will tell you that things are getting squiffy. When our last landlord sold the house, the buyer paid $75K over asking price in cash. Yeah, that's investors. And speculators, right? Like, that's what all that is. And so it's like, everyone talks about how there's no inventory, but no one wants to say why there's no inventory. There's no inventory because speculators are buying everything up in cash. And at a certain point, they're like trading NFTs back and forth and bumping up the prices and making it look like things are worth what they're not. Like, when you start seeing, I'm seeing houses with half-finished cosmetic flips that people bought 2 months ago. If they thought that this was gonna hold, they'd finish the flip because they're losing several tens of thousands of dollars by not putting down the click-clack floors. They want out. You start seeing that, and then you start seeing people putting their house on the market for like $100,000 over what Zillow says it's worth, because sellers will also start to like get real high on these numbers, and then, like, you know, even their realtors can't talk them back down. Like, that's when things have really started to tip, and people will start talking about market corrections, right? Like, the reason why people are mad at me is because I say bubble. And they want it to be called a market correction. And I am just like, I am simply not going to use your obfuscating terminology. Like, people don't understand this, and I'm going to explain it to them in a way that is, I believe, is understandable, with the idea that this is an analysis. And I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but it could be. Thank baby Jesus that our apartment building is rent controlled. Oh, I love that for you, I Heart Linux. That's great. Yeah, it's definitely a bubble. People don't, I mean, I'm just like, the people who are telling you that it's not a bubble have a financial interest in getting you to believe that. I'm like giving this information away free on Twitter, and I'm just like, you know, here's some things to look out for. What do you think? And then, like, people are like, no! And I'm just like, okay. But we must cleanse the words, Allie, so people do not experience discomfort and momentarily turn away from spending money. It is wild. Like, yeah, it is. This isn't going to be easy. Am I ready to face an army? Yes. I am. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, the best that we can hope for is, like, because this is different than the last time, but not materially I mean, maybe it'll be a slow pop. I don't think so, though. Yeah, the last crash sucked, but I don't know. I mean, if you're in a position, I don't know. It's not great. Like, the whole thing is not great. Like, I mean, you're looking at like 49% non-owner occupied, like, in towns that are just regular suburbs, like, that are like not beach towns, they're not college towns, they don't have a reason. Like, I mean, you know, if you're down the Jersey Shore, right, and like you live, like, say in like Wildwood or wherever, then like it makes sense that you would, like, if you are a year-round resident of a tourist town, especially a town where, like, where you're gonna have a lot of people coming to, like, visit, maybe, you know, you're in a, like, if you live in the Poconos and there's a lot of, like, ski resort stuff near you, then it may make sense for the place that you live in to have a really high non-owner occupied, because it's like, you know, there's a reason why, like, it makes sense that those are rentals. Like, they're vacation rentals, they're, like, you know, cabin rentals for people going on vacation, beach house rentals, they're being rented to college students in college towns, then it makes sense. But if none of that stuff applies, or, you know, in places like New Orleans that are big tourist towns, there's a lot of, like, people buying up stuff for Airbnb, but, like, it don't make sense for that to be happening in, like, I don't know, Montgomery, Alabama, or Des Moines. You know what I mean? Like or, like, I don't know, like, just pick a random place that's not a tourist destination. Then it doesn't make, and it's not a college town. It does not make sense for, I mean, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Those numbers don't make sense. Yeah, it's not great. It's a bad situation, and it's not sustainable. And that's my read on it, is, like, I don't know how it's gonna go, down. All I know is don't expect any help from the Biden administration. I'll tell you fucking that. If the realtors go and ask them for help, the Realtor Association, then they'll give it. But, like, regular ass people, go fuck yourself. It's never gonna happen. Like, we need far more structural change than we're ever gonna get out of Democrats, and I don't know what that looks like, but I know it's not coming from Joe fucking Biden, I'll tell you that. This fucker! Fucking fire butthole, I hate you. Get the fire guy first. I was pretty upset about that panic attack because I wanted to do things that I then could not do because I had to fucking calm down from having a panic attack, and then after I'm like, oh great, let's flip over the side and it says it's been this many days since you've had a major debilitating panic attack from 2 to 0. Uh-oh. It's Ray. I mean, how you know the real estate situation is bad is that everyone is like has a terrible story about it and everyone's talking about it because like it is affecting everyone. This fucking guy. Dramatic soap opera reveal music.
そうか。昔あった北斗のガキか。でかくなったな、小僧。
Thanks? The Holy Emperor is named Thouser.
お前が聖帝サウザーか。貴様を離せ。この聖帝、お前ごときの指図は受けぬ。
Bro, she does not like you.
この町には豊富な水と無尽蔵の電力がある。そして女にも困らない。気に入ったぞ。ところで、お前はなぜここに来た？こいつはお前の女か？いや、だが、この町には俺の愛する女がいる。愛ゆえか。くだらぬ理由だ。そんなものにこだわる人間の気が知れぬ。
Some people have feelings, Thouser. That's why.
ここに俺の居城を築くとしよう。女、喜ぶ。
Oh, of course. Smile for me.
この聖帝サウザーに捧げられるのだ。
すべてあなたの思い通りに行くと思ったら大間違いですよ、聖帝殿。
ほう、随分と強気だな、女。だが、お前に何ができる？
All I can do is oof.
殺すことです。
Yes, kill him! Oh! Yo, Kisana!
こんなおもちゃで俺を殺せると。
Oh, it wasn't enough. I will smile when you die. Whoa. Shit.
どうした？それで終わりか？
Dang, girl, stab him again.
死んでいる。ほう。
お前は死んだる。
飛行陣中局をついた。飛行の中で最も破壊力を持つ必殺の飛行。貴様の命はあと3秒。
3秒。
3秒か。面白い。ならばその3秒数えてやろう。1つ。
1つ。 Tatsu?
二つ
Tatsu?
三つ
Mitsu. Counting! I knew those. It didn't work. Oh my god!
わかったか小僧この体に北斗神拳
No, his body is immune to Hokuto
俺の
Shinken?
体は生まれついての帝王の体誰も俺を
Counting
倒すことはできるのだ
そんな
I'm still learning about counting.
聞かないなんて。
バカ確かに飛行をついたはずさあどうするケンシロウ
Oh no, he used his martial arts to move his pressure points around or something, probably.
ほう北斗神拳が効かぬと分かりながら
Does this mean he has surpassed muscle weakness? Me too, every day I learn more about counting. Isn't it fun?
面白いなんと乱れるとき北斗
Teach
現
my
れるとき
shitty muscles.
なら
Someone come teach
お
my
前と
shitty
戦うのが
muscles.
俺の宿命貴様女お前に最強の男というものを見せてやろう
Whoa.
なぜ構えぬ俺の剣なんと法王剣に構えはない構えとは防御の型
Oh shit.
我が剣にあるのはただ制圧前進のみ
My muscles are shitty, but they do their best, and for that I am thankful. Aw.
こちらから行くぞ
Oh shit, here we go. Ah! What the? Crap! Oh god. Bowser! Oh man, he sure is doing a lot of,
かかってくるがいい
guillotine punch!
この俺を倒すことができるか
Stand back! Buddy, I'm leaving this building. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't know if this guy's even gonna be that hard, but I'm going to go ahead and put on the don't die one. Juan Hana, great, I love me some chaos. Welcome! I came here for Twitter. I have no idea what I've stumbled into, but hi. Hi, welcome! Fun fact, autistic and ADHD people are super likely to have some form of Ehlers-Danlos, which is why I'm compressed for days. Shut up, blonde ambition. I mean, I don't know about that for me, but I know that my joints all hyperextend, which sucks. I thought it was cool when I was little. It's not cool. It's extremely not cool. Buddy, I'm just gonna run around behind you. Ah, fuck. That sucks. Oh, this is gonna be a chippy one, I can tell. I'm gonna be chipping at this bitch. Ah, this sucks. You suck, dude. Oh! It's time for the thing! Oh my god! Oh, what? Ah! Oh my god! Shit! And we're up here now. Well, I'll have to look into that later. Maybe when I have, like, more brain. What the fuck? This guy sucks! Chicken. I already used my chicken. Alright, that'll be good. I don't know if that's gonna work on this guy. Howler might work though. Yeah, there you go. Fuck you, dude. What am I meant to do here? Ah, you suck. He's like, ooh, look at me. I'm Thowser. I'm a butthole. Oh, man. There is a massive difficulty spike in Yakuza 7 that if you have not been grinding for, you are going to get fucking owned. It's a little bit like that. Alright. Oh, fuck! Ugh. Oh, that sounds good. I definitely will do that God Pasta, at some point. I kinda got as much as I can deal with right now. But I appreciate it. Do my ankles do the clickety thing? My ankle... Oh. Clickety thing. That sounds a little familiar. Oh, that went! Oh, fuck you, buddy. Oh! Ah! What the fuck? Hokuto Shinken is useless against me. So normally, Wahana, normally what we're doing, is Yakuza games, from the Yakuza series, but this is not a Yakuza game, except it kind of is. It's made by the same people. Oh shit. Oh! I've done electrified his arm! You're... No! Now we know how to get him! His body's organs are reversed. That's why he couldn't get the pressure points. I was right. His pressure points fucking moved. And now we can Hokuto Shinken his ass. Fuck yes! Oh, bitch! You thought! You fucking thought! Ah! No! Get down from there! Bite my butt! Flying Cross of the Phoenix. Kenshira's like, whatever, man. I'm gonna fucking own you. Oh, the star! The North Star! Did I do it wrong? Execution of Celestial Destruction! So basically, Kenshiro, this is from a very influential manga from the 80s called Fist of the North Star. It's like Mad Max-y vibe. And also, Kenshiro is like, he's like a pressure point wizard. So he does pressure points and then people's whole heads blow up. Now he's on fire, all Sonic style. You lost.
ケンシロウさんの言う通りです。聖帝殿、お引き取りを。
They really took some, this is a really influential manga. Like the, original JoJo arc, Phantom Blood took a lot of inspiration from, Fist of the North Star. Yo, that's Date! That's Date-san's voice actor! Josh's brother is gonna come and stay with me while he has to go on another fucking cursed trip, and if I don't have the laptop fixed by then, I know he will help me fix it, so. We love you, Date-san! Stop being a cop, Date! Poor Jagra's pride. Go to bed, old man! Are they friends now? Sometimes all you have to do is just punch the evil out of somebody. Kenshiro is looking for his fiancée Yuria, and like that is literally the main drive of his entire goal. Is he wants to find his fiancée. He is in love with Yuria. He wants like to find Yuria and be reunited with her. That is all he really wants. And all of this stuff is him getting mixed up in things kind of exactly like Kiryu does. Sadly, I must announce that ACAB means Date-san, but my heart says I can fix him, and that is conflicting. Sometimes he's not a cop, but sometimes he is, and it's better when he's not. Don't be a cop! Oh, man. Yeah, it's tough. ACAB also means Date-san when he's a cop. It's not great. He's also, like, not the world's best dad. I love fictional men who crime. I do too.
いいのかよ、貴様。あのまま逃がしちまって。放っておいたらまた攻めてくるんじゃねえか。
今はこれでいいのです。あれ以上戦っても。
I think Date-san has some like idea about him being able to like fix the police, like the Tokyo police from the inside, which is why he's always quitting and then going back, because he tries it and then it doesn't work because of course it won't. Oh my god, look at Rei's like amazing mullet. That is quality. Majima's never done anything wrong. Never ever. He's never done anything wrong. He's my sweet boy. Kisana. Aww. It's the envy of that mullet I needed on my head. It's the envy of every hockey player in Canada. Do I mean Regima? I mean, I don't know if Majima's gonna go for Reggie. It seems more like a Reggie. And nobody is accepting Majima as his name, so I think he might just be Reggie, although we're gonna call him Reggie Majima as his middle name. Mullets are back? I guess they are. That's cool. I mean, people should have, like, the hair that they think is cool, is what I think. Like, whatever hair brings you joy, or works for you, or just, like, is fine and doesn't bother you, like, if that's what you want, then, like, that's the hair you should have. Oh, man. Muscle pain is bad tonight. I'm so mad that as soon as I got a sweet-ass mullet last year, medical stuff made me bald. That is a hair tragedy! I'm so sorry! For many, many years, I could not have my hair like I wanted because I had a job in an office, and they are really, really weird about hair colors. Even though I'm like, I literally am just answering emails. And so I do not understand why it matters. But, like, boomers are in charge of every office, and they're just like, no, if you have green hair, that means you're a bad worker. And it's just like, look at my numbers and tell me I'm a fucking bad worker. I ought to be able to come here with whatever the fuck I want with the numbers I put up. God fucking damn it. It's saving. But now we're all working from home. I just dyed my hair whatever color I wanted, and now I just won't turn on my camera. At the beginning of the pandemic, I put a piece of washi tape over my work camera, and when they, like, my laptop camera for my job, and then they were like, you should always have a piece of washi tape over your camera. And then you just, because it doesn't leave a sticky, so you just kind of pull it off if you need to use, you know, the native camera, and then you just keep it, and then nobody's gonna be able to watch you randomly, which is a thing that can happen. So, especially on your work computer, depending on how monitory they are. Like, my job's not bad about that, but I put a piece of tape over it, and then they were like, turn on your camera, and I turned it on with the tape over it, and then I was like, oh no, it's broken. And then they tried to tech support me through fixing it, and I was like, I guess it doesn't work. And they let me turn it off. And I was like, oh no, it's still not working. And they were like, what do you think that it is? And I was like, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a giant guy. I forgot about him. Mouse jigglers needing to exist terrifies me. Lol, it's broken. I mean, I thought I was gonna have more trouble with Teams, but like whatever version of Teams we're using is severely broken, and when I'm like, I'm trying to use it and I can't get it to work, that is legit. I'm like, cause like, there are times when my boss will text me and be like, is your Teams on? We need to call you. And I'm like, God damn it, I thought it was! It's God's will this camera remains broken. Sorry, can't do anything. The giant with the ultra mullet, big mullet energy, right? Yeah, he's just a guy that you fight when you're doing the tournament to get out of prison. And then it turns out later he's an okay dude. You want to be him when you grow up? God Pasta, I want that for you.
エデンの皆さん、私はこの町を変えようと思っています。これまでエデンはスフィアシティがもたらす恵みを守るため、高い壁を築き、来る者を拒み、人を疑うことで秩序を守り、選ばれた人間のみが幸せに暮らせる場所を作り上げてきました。ですが、それは正しい道ではありませんでした。
Okay, go on.
真に幸せな世界とは、強き者が弱き者を助け、手を取り合いながら皆で幸せを分かち合う世界。今日からエデンは守るものではなく、
are we gonna have an election?
生まれ変わります。そのためにまず、私はここにエデンの全面解放を宣言します。
おお、なんと。
縄文は解放し、囚人には自由を与え、ここに訪れるすべての人々を受け入れようと考えています。
でもそれじゃあ、強王軍や聖帝軍の連中が入り込むんじゃ。
Viva la no governmental change, indeed. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do elections, but like, she's a good queen. She's a good queen, so you know. And I'm like, no, anarchist assemblies, that's what we need.
あなたたちの手によって
No fantasy election. Oh, I like that clapping animation. That's quite good.
貴様はいい統治者になりそうだな。
ああ。こ
Ah.
んな世界にこそ夢を語れる人間が必要だ。
そうだな。
I did, y'all. I did start rereading Steel Ball Run
昨日
again.
カジノのブラックジャックで負けそうになってディーラーの男を銃で脅したりしたか？
No?
何の話だ？
やはりそうか。いや、実は最近街で胸に7つの傷がある男が出没して。
Well, do the scars look like the Big Dipper? Because if they don't, it wasn't me.
黒いヘルメットをかぶっている恐ろしく強い男のようだ。衛兵隊も今そいつを探しているとジャグネが言っていたが。
Can I play Ode to Joy rap remix again?
北斗神拳によるものだとする。
Oh shit! I know who it is.
アイリをさらった張本人だ。
もしや
Could it
あの
be?
男か。
ケン、
Y'all,
心当たりがあるの？
Kenshiro is a little bit like Jesus. A man I used to call my
兄貴
brother.
と呼んだ男だ。
Rap remix!
兄、同じ北斗神拳を学んだ兄弟子ということか。
Ani, like his
その
older
男の名は
brother.
ジャギ。数年前、俺が伝承者と決め
Oh
た。
goddamn, Joggy.
ジャギはその座を奪うため。
See, this is why having Dark Force Sith rules in place is not a good
関
idea.
係するほどの傷を負わせてな。その後ジャギは姿を消したが、まだ生きているとは。
Goodbye, Warhana. I stream a little bit earlier on Fridays. I start at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if that's something that would work better for you, that's available. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night.
俺はその男を八つ咲きにしないと気持ちが収まらん。ケン、探し出すために協力してくれないか？
無論だ。俺も北斗神拳伝
Y'all,
承
I
者と
pulled
して
down the video
後始末をつけねば。
of me playing with the JoJo models. Follow Joggy's trail. Okay, let's start at the casino where he was last seen. Sounds good. Do we have to? Is he coming with me? Oh shit, I don't know if I can do it if he's with me. We'll see. Some things you can't do if you have like an accompanying person who's constantly screaming at you to slow down. Matayo! That's probably wrong. But what? You want to go? This guy. Are you ready for chicken money? Oh shit, that wasn't the chicken. Got him! Face crush! Ow! Just waiting to see if you're going into work tomorrow. It's almost like giving people exclusive power without checks and balances might cause a problem. Almost like that. Alright, yeah, we need to go this way. Oh my god, his auto message is not there. Can we go to the clinic? Yes? Is the lady gonna be there? Yes! Alright, today, just hang out for a bit. Yes, okay. So, we're gonna do Ode to Joy rap remix, and then we're gonna do Kenshiro Goes to Space and Meets King Crimson. Oh, no one's pushed cat news, but since, you know, Reggie's pretty new, I can give you some cat news. Meow, 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 meow. Cat news! Okay, so the cat news is, um, Reggie has been, Reggie Majima, he is currently chilling and relaxing at the basement landing. There's a little rug there that he has like decided he likes very much. He's currently giving me blankies and is just like, buddy. I'm like, I thought he was giving me blankies. I think he might have gone back to sleep. He is doing real good. He's still a little scared. Like he's not like when we come down the stairs, the noise scares him. And so he runs into the basement. Like when he feels scared, he runs down to the basement so he can be by himself and like calm down, and that's okay. But usually after a couple of minutes, he pops right back out. And wants some, attention, which we give to him. He loves to be petted. He is, he does not like it when his new mommy and daddy go into the bedroom and shut the door, and so he has set up a sadness station outside the door where he screams and screams and screams and screams until and they're just like, buddy, please. So we're still trying to help him through that. I hope that as he sees that, like, this is our kind of normal routine, we are going to come back out of the bedroom. It's okay. There will still be stinky meats in the morning. You can have as much stinky meats as you want. And we hope that he'll just, like, oh, thank you. that he'll, like, feel a little bit better. I think he just feels a little insecure. He was basically caught in a like trap neuter release like charity that tries to fix the feral cats, and so he was brought in off the street as one of those programs, but then he was so like, I don't know, just like sociable, wanting attention. He was just clearly like a guy that they thought would do really well in a home, so they worked with a cat rescue, like a stray cat rescue organization. Put him in a foster, and then they took him to the vet and did all of that stuff and got him all chipped and everything else. And then I saw him on Pet Finder, and his little story, like, it touched my heart. I was looking for a large orange gentleman. The fact that he does have an eye injury that is like visible. He has a scar like with his eye, which makes one of his eyes look a little different. It's a different color. It was kind of red, but it's getting less red. But the vet, that they took him to says that it's fine, it's healed. It just, it just looks different. And like, and they were like, oh, he's such a love bug. He like, he wants to be friends with other cats. And I was like, well, Foxy needs a friend. And I also was just like, I don't know. It just spoke to my heart because I felt like, as Southern Baptist would say, I was convicted in my heart over this cat. I was like very moved by him and the fact that he looked different, and that I was like, it's going to be hard for them to adopt him. He's already an adult and he has like a visible, difference, and that's like, people want kittens, and so yeah, and so we went through the adoption process. We applied for him. We had to get references. It was like a whole thing, and then we paid the fee. We went and got him and brought him home, and that's Reggie. And my Reggie Majima, yes, it. This is very recent. Yeah, I mean he's a little skittish, but which is understandable. And so we're just like, buddy, whatever you're comfortable with. You know, if he wants to come and get pets, we will pet him as much as he wants. I think he's pretty young because he still wants to play. He loves like the feather toy, and but you know, too much loud, he gets a little scared. Noises that are unfamiliar, and like all the noises of the house are unfamiliar to him because he's just got here, and so he gets like a little spooked, and we're just kind of trying to show him that it's okay, like it's okay if you get scared, and you can come back out when you feel better, and just to kind of give him space to like, I don't know, stretch out, like unwind, like feel comfortable. Um, and he loves the stinky meats, so he's bless his little, he's being brave, like he wants the meats, and so he's being brave, and then he like wants to show us that like that he is very grateful, and we're just like loving on him and petting him, and Foxy is incredibly jealous. Josh is trying to pet. Josh frequently is trying to pet Reggie with one hand and Foxy with another, and Foxy's just like, only me. And so I think Foxy feels a little bit neglected. Also, like, she wants to sit on my lap, and my like leg has been excruciatingly painful, so I kind of can't let her do that right now, which is she doesn't like, and I don't like either. I like to have her sitting on my lap like that. That is how painful the COVID pain is like I cannot have even a small cat sitting on the area that hurts because it's excruciating. So Foxy is sniffing Reggie, and I think she's trying to decide, like, she's still kind of hissing at him. Tifa, I don't think, is ever going to be friends with him, but she is like maneuvering around him. She's still kind of giving him the business, but like she never stopped giving Hodge the business. Tifa is just a little bit, she's grumpy, she's just a little grumpy. And so everybody is feeling like Reggie is a little unsure and insecure, and everyone else is feeling a little insecure and a little bit pissed off because they don't want there to be a new cat. And Reggie's entire attitude towards like Foxy is like, excuse me, but I'm allowed to be here. I'm allowed to be here, okay? And so he'll kind of sit, and he gives her blinks, and then he makes like a little like burr burr burr, like little chirps at her. I think he'll win her over. He's really trying. I'm so happy that he found your happy home. I'm happy too. I mean, it has been so like joyful to see him like get more comfortable. So that has been, I'm very happy that we did it. It has been a source of joy when I have not been feeling super great. So, oh man, Foxy, hi. Yeah, Reggie's over there. Maji Reggie. You gonna be nice to him? If you're not gonna be nice to him, just leave him alone, okay? I'm trying not to interfere too much, even when Foxy is being a little pissy and hissy, because like they do need to kind of find their own balance. If it looks like somebody wants to go to the litter box and they're being blocked, or they're trying to get to food and they're kind of being blocked, then like we'll remove one of them. If they start fighting, we'll kind of remove one cat and put that cat in the bedroom and like give them like 10 minutes to kind of calm down and like open the door. But that's really it, because I do think, they have to kind of negotiate and develop their own relationships. So I am currently, I keep an eye on it. If there's a lot of hissing, we'll kind of come and see what's going on, and if like we need to interfere. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Hi, bud. No, he woke up. So she's like creeping up on him very slowly. Foxy can't decide. So we'll see. Alright, who's ready for the Ode to Joy rap remix? I hope it's you. Alright, the gamer. Crunch. Crunch. Here we go. This studio is so known for iteration, and they're so good at it. And this kind of reminds me of something that they did in, like, Lost Judgment with Yagami's dancing game. There we go. No better Christmas song vibing. I just really want... Sega, please just put this soundtrack on Spotify. I know you have the files. Just put it on Spotify. Come on. I would listen to it. You have files you could make money off of. Maybe not a lot of money, but, like, just put them up. Cool. Alright, now we're gonna do we're gonna do the Turkish march. It's all the greatest, the best and greatest in music you learned the first 2 years of band. Alright, here we go. Shit, this one's hard. Yeah! Man, this is rough. It's hard! Oh my god! Oh my god! Here we go, we're going to space! I should have been a goth, but the wrong decade in school. Thank you for your efforts, Dr. Kenshiro. Some patients reported feeling better. Well, do better than that yourself if you think it's so easy. Whatever. Goodbye. Come on, guy. Let's go run the cabaret club. Follow your dreams. Yes, follow your dreams. Listen, here's what we know because we're in the Yakuza stream. In the Yakuza games, there's nothing more important than dreams. That's what you receive. Dreams. I receive your dreams. And your love. I receive your dreams. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh shit. You know what? I need to put that chicken back on. Come on now. Alright, here we go. Y'all, people are still steady coming at me on the regular about my accent and the words that I use as a southerner, and I'm just like, I am no longer gonna respond to this, but fuck you. I don't need that one. I don't use that one. Things? No. Yeah, sure. Chicken! Yeah, do it! Bam! Stone Mountain Splitting Slash! Oh, hey guy. Need some help? Some patients reported feeling better, but some people will get better from anything. Yes, friendship is also important. Friendship. Oh shit. Y'all, I ain't gonna do none of that right now. Come on now. And it's like, I have said what I intend to say about the way that people talk about Southerners, and I am not going to continue to say the same shit over and over again, because that is fucking boring. But, I don't know what people are trying to do with it besides irritate me, but, like, y'all don't know enough to be making them kind of statements, and go fuck yourself. How about that? It's like, you simply think that you can say whatever to me and I'm gonna be like, oh, blibbity blib. Man, I've been on this website since 2011 or some shit. Like, fuck off. Like, I don't know why I just thought about that. I think it's because I just heard myself say something incredibly country. But, like, I've also taken 2 edibles, and I'll probably take some more when I get off this stream because, like, I have got to sleep tonight. I have to. And when things with the pain are like this, that is the only thing that I can do is just load up an anvil of THC and wham myself in the head with it. We're going to the casino. Yeah! Today's like, I feel like, oh shit, no, this is the story. I don't want to do the story. I wanted to play poker. Oh good, can I just play poker? Fuck yeah. Yeah, because that guy wants to talk to me about the thing and I don't fucking care. Haha, I'm here. Yeah. Low stakes poker. For when you just want to chill out a little bit. I mean, I'm just like, the longer I am, I'm like, people should just expect this to continue apace. With my accent and speech and stuff, because I'm just like, y'all, I'm not topping up my masking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not around people who, besides Josh, like, ever. I'm essentially housebound because of, I can't get COVID again. I simply can't, and so that means I don't go anywhere, except to go pick up my medicine, and that's it. I have no intentions to change that, and so that means I do not talk to people. This sucks. I'm getting out. And so, like, I'm not topping up the masking of, like, just not using my natural accent. People are really shitty about my accent because it comes out of me. Your news accent? I will keep playing Housebound Gang. Cause same. Is that new? Is that a what accent is I'm not familiar with that. Tell me what you mean. It feels like another person did all those social things in another life. I know not what to speak. I mean, I'm just like, even before I had chronic pain, if I got sick with a cold or like before this even, I was sick for a while. Like, I'd get a cold and Josh would get a cold and then like, you know, he'd be sick for like a week and like 2 months later I'm still trying to fight this thing off. It's just like, I'm delicate, y'all. I kind of always have been. And I don't think a pair was gonna be great on this anyway. Somebody's got the straight. It's like, is SAE Southeast Asian? Accent, but I'm not white, so they congratulate me on my English or get angry at my speaking. I don't know what an SAE accent is. I'm sorry for being so unbelievably ignorant. But if you want to talk about it, I would love to hear it. I'm interested. I'm very interested in accents, to be honest. I mean, we studied them some in my theater degree, and so I just always found it very fascinating, like the differences in language, and like how in different languages, like, you know, things are just different, like, and the way that people express themselves is, like, when you're translating from one language into another, like, you do lose something, and like, even when you do that with like dialects or you know, like, you kind of I feel like American Standard is just like, I mean, it's fine, you know, but it, like, there's a level of like flexibility and nuance in like American Southern English that like American Standard just does not have. And I'm like, I'm not a doofus. I know when I'm writing like a formal paper for school or like a email that is important to somebody important that I need to not, like, you know, I need to use American Standard. I know how to do that. But like, you know, I'm like, I'm not in school. I don't write a lot of formal emails. So like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Oh, Southern American English. Think of how broadcast news sounds. Standard American English. Think of how broadcast. Okay, I got you. I don't sound super Yentzer. I see. Yeah, that Yentzer accent is something. That's the. Oh God, my brain is blank completely out. Pittsburgh, because the Philly accent. At least people in Philadelphia have the grace to admit that they have an accent, which is more than you get out of a lot of Yankees. But like, and the I think the Pittsburgh accent is also like very distinctive. But like, one of the things I had a little bit of trouble with when I first moved to this like the Philly area was, I'm like, yo, kind of always sound like you're yelling. Are you yelling at me? And like, it's just like, it's not yelling, because I like, yelling is very different, and I was like, oh, but it's just, it has a different sound to it than I was used to, and it's not a bad sound. I think that like, I treasure and love a lot of things about like Philadelphia speech, but like, that was a little bit, you know, it's very direct, and like, it's just, the sounds a little bit louder? I don't know. It sounds like I'm saying that people are like extra loud in Philly, and like I'm not sure that's exactly what I mean. But I guess what I mean is like people are always going at 110% a lot of the times. And like they will go there. And like I don't know, I just like Philadelphia is undefeated. It is such a great city. I might as well stay in with this pair. Pittsburgh represents. I mean, I appreciate Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Well, that seemed inevitable. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, to be honest, together are the only things keeping the state of Pennsylvania livable. Like, let's be honest. Because the people in between are, absolute... Driving west through Pennsylvania is like... Jesus Christ, can we get some laws about, like, y'all putting just, like, total weirdo garbage out by the highway and just being like, Joe Biden is a terrorist. It's like that for the whole way. It is the most trash garbage, wild shit you'll ever see. True, so true. Shots fired, but you're right. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't, like, nice people who live in Harrisburg and the interior of the state. There are. I know them. But, like, dang. It is an experience to drive through, like, Pennsylvania on your way to Ohio. Like, Jesus Christ. What is this? And, like, I have driven through Georgia where, like, every other billboard every other billboard in rural Georgia, it's like Jesus, do you know about Jesus? And then a billboard for like a porn store, and then a billboard about fetuses and Jesus, and then a billboard about sex shows. It's just like, y'all have problems. Like, really? What is this? Like, oh my god. Oh my god, that's Tulsa too? I mean, it is just like... Oh, Mr. Big Stretchy Man. Did you make a little big stretch? Oh, he's laying back down. Well, the thing is, I think with Reggie, what's going on, this is my suspicion, is, he is... When he first came up, he was following us around a lot, right? Because I think he was worried. That we were, I don't know, that he was in a place he didn't know. And, you know, he was scared. And so he was trying to, like, make sure that we were, you know, nice people. And we weren't gonna do anything mean to him. And he was a little scared. But, like, he came up and he was like, maybe if I'm super duper nice to them, they'll give me some more of the stinky meats. And so he was kind of following us around and crying a lot, and we were giving him a lot of pets and stuff to try to, like, reassure him. But now he got his stinky meats, and he's sleeping. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, you're probably tired. Probably poor tired bud. This is like a lot of things have happened. Is the entire, like, I mean, there's some places that aren't like that, but, like, dang, rural America is, like, just the most god-awful billboards you've ever seen in your life. We still get weird-ass ones in Philly sometimes next to the highway, because, like, you know, if you're next to where 95 is, that's a major highway. And, you know, like, I just don't like to assume that everybody is American, because everybody isn't. Like, Interstate 95 is the major highway that goes like basically down the entire east coast of the United States. So I'm not sure. I don't know if it starts in Maine, but it starts up pretty north and it goes down to like Florida. And like if you are anywhere near I-95, you're gonna see some weird billboards because like a lot of people use that road, and people who have money and some kind of weird shit they want to say, they will rent billboards. Sometimes people have their own land that they put like absolutely bazoo shit on, that's visible from the highway. It's just like, it's like, the three crosses are like real common down south like that. I'm at least like, oh, you put up some crosses. I'm sure when Jesus comes back, he'll be real thrilled to see that everywhere. I'm not the first person to note that. I don't remember who I stole that joke from. Ooh. I'd like to stay in on my pair. It's like forever long. Lots of money and little sense. I mean, is that not like conservatism right there? He's like, Joe Biden can't take my money. Yeah, that figures. And I'm like, sir, if you have enough money to put up pictures of Joe Biden and like accuse him of stealing money from you personally, then you clearly do already have too much money and someone needs to help you with that. Because this is a ding-dong use of your money, weirdo. Oh, shit. But yeah, it's so nice to see him because he's sleeping. Like, he's just sleeping. He seems really relaxed. I think he, like, Reggie does, and I think he just, like, probably needs to sleep. Because he has been spending an amount of time at night screaming at the bedroom door, so... you know, maybe he's a little bit tired, and also, like, you know, he's been through a lot, but I think also, like, he's, like, I think he's still growing. Like, he has real big paws, and a pretty big frame, going all in, for, like, the kind of size that he is. Like, he's like long and kind of big, but he's a little, I don't know, he just seems a little skinny to me for like the size of his like frame, and also like his paws are really big, and I'm wondering if he might grow a little bit more. I expect him, with as much stinky meats as he can get his mouth on, I expect him to fill out a little bit. You know, I just want him to know that there's food. He can have food anytime he wants. He seems big, right? We do all need good sleeps. God, put out your vibes for good sleeps for me tonight, because I'm just like, dear God. Yes! I knew it! Alright. Okay. So we're just gonna go to the top of the hour, so... I'll raise on that. Sleep vibes. I know. I need something to happen, because I'm just like, this sucks. And, like... I mean, I think, God Pasta, you're the one that said that, like insomnia, like, no sleep is the mind killer. Like, that is really true. Because it just makes everything impossible. And, like, I get real, like, befuddled. I knew it! left him. Like, not just befuddled, but like, I don't know, I just get real focused on, like, dark. My brain gets real dark and real focused on everything that's going wrong, and there's a lot of things that have gone wrong, so it's got a lot to focus on, but I'm just like, I don't want to spend all of my time grizzling over, like, all of the fucking shit that has happened to me since the beginning of the pandemic or since the beginning of this fucking year. I just don't want to. Because there's, like, nothing there that can, like, what am I gonna, like, there's nothing there. There's nothing to be done with that. And, like, just constantly, it's good to talk things out. I have a therapist, you know, and, like, sometimes I will write notes app screeds that just stay in the notes app, just to try to get it out. You know, I have Twitter, and I have here, and like, I feel like I have a lot of outlets and a lot of support, and that makes, like, you know, I just don't want to, like, I don't want that to be my whole life. You know, like, long COVID being what it is, I want to have the best life for me. I want to have things that work for me and that I find, I just want things to be the best that they can be. And when I'm sleeping and grinding over in my head, like, you know, legitimate grievances that are definitely legit, like, it, but, like, I don't know, I just don't want everything in my life to be about that. I want to be able to choose, and, like, when I'm not sleeping, my ability to choose what I am focused on just goes away, and what my brain decides to focus on can sometimes be distressing. I don't know what I'll do off Twitter. Oh, are you, did you go off of Twitter, little sub? I'm probably not gonna do that, to be honest. I understand why people are doing that, and, like, you know, everybody's got to make their own decisions, but, like, I've had people come and give me all their socials on every other social and shit I haven't even heard of, and I'm just like, sweetie, I'm not trying to be mean here, but, like, maybe before long COVID, I could have picked up my entire online life again and moved it, but, like, I just don't got that in me at this point. Not right now. I'm not moving platforms. I cannot deal with that. I'll tell you something else too, like, y'all, I had, like, significant, I had a big Tumblr blog, okay? Ok2BeFat on Tumblr was pretty big. At one point, it got, God, how many followers did it have towards the end there? Or subscribes or whatever, I forget what it was called on Tumblr, because, like, once I shut that Tumblr down, I just kind of forgot about it, and moved on, but it was, like, up there. It was getting close to 100,000, okay? I mean, that thing was going off, and, like, none of those people followed me. I'm not none, but, like, I still don't have as many followers on Twitter as I did on Tumblr, and it's been years. Like, it's not transferable, and, you know, yeah, I mean, it's reasonable to be worried about it. Like, I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm just like, you know, I can't do it. Like, yeah, I mean, diversifying is good, you know, like, I think I don't blame people who have made decisions that they, like, you know, can't hang with that and want to go. You know, but like, as an artist and a performer, like, it is not some nothing thing to build an audience on any platform, and it's not transferable. It's not like people following you on Twitter is not like having money. You can't just take it to Instagram or whatever, and I don't like Instagram. Like, I've tried to use Instagram. I can't make my brain be interested in it, and so therefore I don't use it. That is kind of the problem with all the other socials, is like, they don't work for me in the same way that Twitter does, and like, that's my main audience driver, and I want to have an audience, and like, what are you gonna do? I mean, because, yeah, like, you know, if you transfer platform, that's the thing that I think people, like, sometimes don't understand from a creative end, is that, like, every platform is different, and that, like, it requires, like, time and work to build an audience on any platform, you know, and that's not something people are just gonna be able to throw away. Like, my Twitter account is like a decade's worth of continuous work. You know, I mean, if the Melon fiasco manages to shut Twitter down, which I don't think it will, but like, if it did, I think I would just write my thoughts in a journal and probably go back to blogging, to be honest. And I would just do Twitch, because like, I don't like anything else, and if I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. That I do know about myself, so. And like, you know, as Godpasta was saying, this is true for me too, especially since, you know, COVID, becoming more disabled, essentially being housebound. Like, it's my socializing, you know, like, that's the socializing I get to do. It's not, it's a big deal. Yeah. You're gonna ask about Patreon? Like, oh, I'll keep doing Patreon. I mean, like, if you're a patron and you email me on Patreon, I will see it and I will do my best to respond. I don't always do that with even my business emails. Like, I prioritize Patreon messages over even business emails. And if I have one or the other and I can only do one, I'm going to answer a patron before I'm going to answer a reporter or anyone else. Because, you know, those people literally are putting money in, and like, that deserves attention and response. So like, I have not been as active on putting up Patreon posts since I got long COVID as I would like to be. It is my intention this year to try to at least write a post on Patreon a month. I think I already whiffed that for April, but the intention is there, and if I write anything besides tweets, I am going to write Patreon posts first. So, I haven't been like, kind of promoting it as much, and the reason why is because, like, you can watch my Twitch for free. That is the thing that I want to promote the most. That is the thing that I am the most interested and excited about, making sure that it, like, does well. And so, like, if there's if tweets are going and there's an opportunity to promote something, it's gonna be Twitch, because that's my main focus, creatively at the moment. And probably, I mean, like, this is the thing I'm putting time into. I have time to put into things, and I've chosen to put the majority of that time into Twitch. It means, there's other things that I am not able to do as quickly, but this is what this really speaks to me and is kind of the thing that I want people to kind of engage in the most if they're going to engage in something that's not just a tweet. And then the other reason why I don't promote it as much is, like, I know people are broke as shit. Like, I know people are having a hard time, and it feels weird to ask for money when so many people are having a hard time. And losing their jobs, and the housing market is for shit, and like everything is pretty intense, and so like that's why I don't promote it as much, because I don't want people to feel like they are obligated to give me money in order to engage with the majority of my content. I want most of it to be free. And that for people on Patreon get more personal stuff. They get previews of stuff before they go live. And they get kind of some addition, because I can lock Patreon posts. I can talk about things that I would not be able to talk about in a more public forum because of various obligations that I have, and or just not wanting to invite trolls to shit all over everything I do forever. It's nice to have a space that is like simply locked for patrons, and so that we can have conversations. There's the ability to put comments on them and kind of go back and forth and stuff, and people do, and it's nice. But yeah, I mean that's kind of what's going on with the Patreon, is that my goal is to write more Patreon posts. I have no other goals besides that. Like, I had a goal for some other stuff, and then things just were weird, and like I wasn't able to finish the video. I wasn't able to finish the ebook, and like I would like to work on those things again, but I think what's more important is making sure that I'm here on Twitch when I say I'm going to be here, and that if I have anything left over, that it goes to the patrons. And so that's kind of the status on that. Yep. Someone on Twitter joked that it's actually short for elongated muskrat. Yeah, that's rude to muskrats, but it's funny as heck to me. Today was helping my boomer mom pivot to video. Oh boy. Good to know. Jade says, I had a goal and then things got weird. # disabled life. Indeed, indeed. Alright, y'all. It's a little bit past, but yeah, that's kind of the deal with Patreon. Like, it's definitely there. It's active. I'm still using it. I have plans for it. And it's always a good way to keep in touch, but you have to pay. And like, I want the majority of things to be available for people who can't pay. I think that's important. So yeah. Alright, y'all, it's time for me to go. Reggie, do you wanna come here, buddy? Psst, 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 psst. No? Buddy. He slept right through most of the comedy game hollering, so that's nice. I'm like, I was worried it might bother him, but I don't think it did. It was very fun to hang out again, and I'm so glad that you guys could be here. Alright, so y'all, my brain is soup. I'm gonna skip the regular outro and just say my name is Allie. I'm from Ok2BeFat because it is okay to be fat. This is the Yakuza stream. Is it Wednesday? Okay, so I'll be back on Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. And yep, we are doing Fist of the North Star, and hopefully I'll see you there. If you can, Dark Monkey Rich, hi. Cursed by Kathy. Cat cam win. I don't know. Depends. That's a whole tech issue, and I cannot tech right now. But I appreciate that. I have a little video that I took of him. I'll pop that up on Twitter so you can see it. But that's it for me tonight. I gotta go. Have a good rest of your day or night, and I just appreciate y'all so much, and I hope that you know that. Alright, I gotta go. Bye!